Hi, trying to be as productive as possible today because I have the whole day off. Got a little too much time off right now in the winter. Let's make a garden. So, down below, I got 2 egg crates. I got some moisture soil mix that my mom bought on impulse and didn't use all of it. Love that. I've taken lots of different packages. This is something you could do with your kids. This is something you could do with your boyfriend or girlfriend or half and half or whatever you're dating. You could do this just by yourself. I've taken all of them, and instead of identifying and labeling all of them, I just mixed them all together. And you've got all kinds of things. There's sunflowers and African daisies, sweet corn, tomatoes, snapdragons, African daisies, we talked about that. There's one other corn here. This one is a sweet corn also. They're all mixed together in each one. A little bit of each seed in each one. One sunflower seed in each one. Then we have some extras. Right? See that? And then we take our soil. Now see how I mix this in the bottom? This is going to make sense later on when they're growing. I'm doing this, this is on purpose. Just pour our moisture soil in, right? Why don't you go ahead and fill it up? Also, if you can look closely, see the little black seeds down there? Those are snapdragon seeds. Again, let's just fill up with soil. The cup is neater, but I think it's better to use your hands when you're working with soil. I want you to smell the soil, and I want you to get your, ooh, it's pungent. I want you to get your fingers in there. One of the things that I think is vital when you're gardening is to learn to appreciate and feel nature and Mother Nature and what it does. It's pretty important, and you either get that or you don't. And if you get that about gardening, you'll be successful. Gardening and growing of plants, it's Mother Nature's deal at the end of the day. All you can do is be a vehicle. You can do your best. I recommend with any gardening or planting, don't overdo it. You know, you're just a vehicle to take what Mother Nature created and put in the earth. Let's look at that, right? So that's all it is. I have no idea what is planted where now, but each of these plants, right? So some of them, the flower is going to tell you what it is. A sunflower seed is very distinctive. So is corn. Tomatoes and corn. The chance of planting these and getting yield is almost impossible because of our short growing season. Meaning that if you planted it from seed in the ground outside, you'll probably get a plant, it'll probably be pretty. You might get a stalk of corn or 2. The chance of getting a tomato from seed is it's just not long enough growing season. Tomatoes need heat and sun. And so July and the tail end of August are the only ones that give us that full, strong amount of hot sun to yield the fruit. So that's why you want to start them early. And if you don't, that's always why it's okay to buy a tomato plant for $3 or $5 because someone else just started it for you. But it's fun to do it yourself. You'll get excited if you grow your own stuff. So this, I will water probably once or twice a week. I'm using an old pan as my base because I was going to throw it away, but I can use that to catch the water. I'm going to get these wet and damp, I think once a week. This front window here gets sun in the morning, so I'm going to put it there at night when I go to bed, so when I wake up it gets sun. And then I've got the back side of my house which gets sun, and if I remember daily, which I probably will, I'll move these to a back window so they get afternoon sun. That should be enough to get them started. The rest of this I will do in pictures, maybe small videos. It's winter right now. I'm a gardener. It's my passion. I'm dying to dig in the dirt right now. Hence why I liked my job with my cousin or in-law, Damien. Because at least you were digging in the dirt. A little too hard at times, but you're digging in the dirt, and that feels good. So, but it's Minnesota and you can't. So this is a project to do inside. This is a fun one with kids. As I mentioned earlier, it's a fun one with your loved one. You're growing something together. In our weekend of love, could be a project to do together. Again, I work in the industry, so I want you to come out and eat. But perhaps it would be a more intimate way to celebrate Valentine's Day would be together at home. Something to think about. Have a great day. I can see the sun's coming out. The weather's going to get to 26 degrees today, which means we put on our snow gear and we go out and play in the snow and maybe go build something. Have a good day. I think this is the last video, but who knows? I might think of something else. That's it. Bye. And to everyone in the world, don't put pressure on this holiday, like on yourself, on your loved one. Women, don't expect your man to know. All of you women out there know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't expect him to know what to do today or tomorrow. Don't expect him to have some big surprise. Don't expect that magical gift. If you want those things to happen on Valentine's Day, your man or boyfriend or husband, if he can afford it, will happily do them for you because he's waiting for your direction. And there's nothing worse, ladies, for a guy than the anxiety of trying to know what your more high-powered brain is going to want. And there's nothing more heart-wrenching for a guy when he tries the hardest to make the day special because you didn't give him the recipe to make it successful and you're disappointed because you didn't get what you wanted. Guys like direction when it comes to that type of thing. Okay, guys, I think that's kind of the same. Lesbians, I think that's kind of the same. I can't even imagine how you guys work that out. Two females trying to navigate that crazy fucking thinking. But it's like a relationship in general. Set your mate up for success. Don't be that male or female that expects your mate to know everything you like or what you want or whatever God sense nonsense that crap is. When you do that, you set your mate up to fail. That's actually you as a person. You're setting them up to fail consistently, and you want them to. So you have ammo against them. You have potential as their mate to set them up for success, and that's actually your job. When you mate with someone else, that's their job too, with you. But that's your job, is to love and support them. That's why they picked you, was to love and support them. They didn't pick you to be criticized. They didn't pick you to be judged. They didn't pick you to be reminded about what's wrong with their life. Right? We all have either been that person or we've been with that person. So, something to think about, as always. That's it from the little cabin on the north side, where we do fun projects, and we do them on the cheap. This one was free. Our planting, that was $1. I think it's $1. 4 quarters. 99 pennies. Ooh, I like that title. 99 pennies. So that's it. I gotta do something else outside today. Get off the web. Talk to you later. Bye.